Alright, what's up everybody, it's Reclaimer and welcome back to another video. Today, I wanted to do something a little bit different and I wanted to do sort of a video response to Mint Blitz's new video where he talked about whether Halo 5 was a success or not. And so, as you guys know, just sort of get this out of the way, I've been a big promoter or proponent, if I use that word correctly, of positivity in the community because there's a lot of negativity going around, and there always is whenever you've got a game that's in a situation like Halo's in, where it's been out for a while and there's seemingly a steady decline in viewership or player count or whatever, which is pretty normal because the game's been out for 3 years. But I've always tried to promote positivity and just more or less focus on having a good time and being nice to everybody and just enjoying this game that we all love despite its flaws, whatever else, right? Mint Blitz Remy came out with this video the other day where he talked about a lot of things. He talked about all the new features that Halo 5 added and how Halo 5 brought in a bunch of new players through like the rec stuff in Warzone and all the content creators, and how the community before Halo 5 during MCC, how there were like no creators around, and how we've got this really solid, really interesting and diverse YouTube community now because of Halo 5 and because of all of the different options and available avenues to do content with, like how we've got Forge and competitive stuff and social stuff and Warzone and the lore community and all that kind of stuff. So one thing that I did want to touch on though, because I feel like this got blown way out of proportion, is there was a comment that Remy made in his video where he referred to, and this was after he talked about the sort of diversity of the community and how his focus was like montage stuff, and people like Cole focus on competitive stuff. You've got people like Spiteful and Pingy who both do Warzone, and then you have like Nick who does sort of like a mixture of that. But then he referred to me, and I think me and Stress Jeremy as smaller creators, and a lot of people sort of blew that out of proportion and took that to be a negative thing. I had a lot of people that were in my Twitch chat telling me about it, and in my YouTube comments, and people just telling me that like that was so like not cool of him, and like we were unsubbing from him and whatever else, and like I can't believe he said that, and you need to stand up for yourself, all this other stuff. Just to be clear, I didn't take that as offensive in any way when I saw that. I don't think he meant any disrespect by that. Relative to the Halo community, and certainly relative to YouTube, I am definitely a smaller creator, right? I've got just under 4,000 subscribers, and while of course that is a lot of people, and while I would consider that to be sizable, relative to large creators on YouTube and even in the Halo community, people like Cole and Nick and Taquin who all have like 40k, or even people like Remy who have like 11 or 12k, whatever he's at now, I definitely would be considered a smaller creator. So I certainly did not take offense to that. As a matter of fact, the time at which he said that was just after he talked about how good it was that there were so many creators doing so many different things, and he even personally like talked about my videos and stuff. So it's like I certainly appreciate you guys having my back and like whatever else, looking out for me, I guess. But I definitely did not take that to mean any disrespect at all, and I don't think that he meant any disrespect by that. Remy's a cool guy. He makes great content. He is an incredible creator and montager, super talented, and I'm cool with him. I would consider him to be one of my friends in the community, and so I don't think that there was any disrespect or negativity meant by that. Especially when the entire video was framed in a pretty positive light, which is something that I truly appreciated. I touched on it earlier about how I'm super big on positivity in the community and just enjoying what we have, and like not using every free second we have to like pick the game apart or talk shit about 343 or how we've got a lack of playlists or whatever. It's like, yeah, it sucks that Shoddy Snipes is gone, and some of the decisions that 343 have made may not make sense to us, and they may even be dumb decisions, but regardless, we've got a functioning game. We've got a community that, as Remy touched on so perfectly, is so much bigger and more diverse and more passionate than even 2 or 3 years ago, right? We've got so many passionate creators that do so many different things that do nothing but help the game. And so regardless of what this next week looks like at E3, what sort of announcements are made, I definitely think the future of Halo, and just to sort of, I don't want to just sit here and reiterate everything that he said, which I feel like I probably have been doing, but just to sort of add a second voice to that, I certainly think the future of Halo is nothing but bright, because as Remy touched on, the past 3 years, so many different people, and this is just strictly from the content side of things, so many different people, so many creators, so many passionate, diverse, and creative people have come out of the woodwork and done nothing but help our game that we love. And so from a content side, the Halo community is certainly in a much better place than it was because of Halo 5. And so I would definitely agree and say that Halo 5 certainly was a success. Yes, the campaign was pretty abysmal. Hopefully Halo 6 does a lot of things to fix that and we get a better campaign, because as people like Hidden Xperia and Luke the Notable are proof of, the lore side of Halo is super popular and people are super invested in the lore and the story of Halo and the campaign side of things. So hopefully Halo 6 will have a much better campaign than Halo 5 did, because if we're being honest, it wasn't very good at all. So but yeah, as long as, you know, we get you know, more HCS stuff, more social stuff, more Warzone stuff, I mean, it's like, I don't know, man, we're in such a better place than we were, I mean, even Halo 4 MCC. So yeah, I just wanted to sort of make this video to touch on that and to respond to that, and also to touch on the little comments that was made about me, just to sort of reiterate once again, I did not take that mean any offense whatsoever. Remy's a cool guy, insanely talented creator. And so yeah, once again, appreciate everybody for standing up for me, but I don't think it was necessary to hate on Remy or unsub from him or take that to mean anything more than what he meant. So yeah, that's my 2 cents. To answer the original question, yes, I certainly think Halo 5 was a success. I think Halo 5 is a great game. Yes, there's flaws, but there are flaws with everything. And so that's just the way it is. That's the way I see it. So thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't like, appreciate, subscribe if you're new. Be positive, be nice to each other, enjoy the game we have, be nice to other creators. Don't unsub from Remy just because he referred to me as a smaller creator. You know? Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I love all of you. Much love, much respect, as always. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Someone give me a Magnum skin. Give me one to run. Give me one.
That's what I'm using.
I'm already using that different reroll.
Off to give me
CLG.
Yo, Tyler, since you're here, you know anyone who could give me the CLG skin?
No.
I will suck copious amounts of penis.
I mean, I have a feeling you're gonna do that anyways, but I can do what I can. Try to pull some strings, man.
Please.
I mean, nothing wrong with copious amounts of penis, brother.
I will pay 10 times the amount.
Hey, dude, that's $100.
Yes.
$100 for CLG skins?
I will. Because I'm
if I could give you mine, I would.
Do it.
Dude,
Find a way.
Justin's sucking dick and throwing hundreds for fucking CLG.
Shit.
That's what that means to me.